can't stop this, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and
a dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway in Atlanta. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play good for 17 and a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Now on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. I've got to imagine facing the defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but you do a record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They give to Barkley, left side. Saw a lot of daylight there up the middle, and he took advantage. 5-yard gain. First down play, that's at 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
7-yard gain. And an Eagles first down.
Hurts now from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. set for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happens.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Penix on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. He fields this at the 18. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards.
Throwing here, Hurts. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He cuts it right. Down to the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, here's Penix. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. To the 2nd straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. He's making a bid for it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the first down.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Trying for it with Penix. And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag, though, down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack? A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. Running it after the penalty. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Penix off the play action. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the red zone on first. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
3rd down, it's Penix. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Penix is going to throw again. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they... Turn it over on downs.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
That's some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
On 1st down, Hurts buying some time right. He takes it himself. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Tackled there by James Pierce. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
third down, and they need to get 10. Running back sent in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
His work begins at the 31. It's inside the 10. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? You play tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Play made there by Clark Phillips.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's going to have this one down to the 37.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
He's got Devontae Smith. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
So it'll be second and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Offense to the line for second down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's got it at the 5. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That's good for Eagles first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. 40. He's at the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, some teams like to split up kick and punt return duties between a couple of guys, but others have a player so good they've got to use them as both, and we've seen that here. A kick return now to match his big punt return from earlier.
And honestly, Kate, I think that first return led to this one, right? Success breeds success. Same approach, same mindset, and those guys blocking for him know if they just hold up and do their job, big things can follow.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Man downfield, and Myers has it. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. A dangerous throw. He almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. They run it with Saquon. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has it down close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Falcons, 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. From the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Penix here from the gun. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up 4th down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Matt Ariza on to punt. And they could really use a good one here. He's got this at the 27. All right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. Here's the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Forced out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and netted some positive yards.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. It's an 8-yard pickup, leaves him facing 4th and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Pulled in at the 20. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To the air with Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. and he couldn't do it on that one.
Second and 10. Penix to throw. Fits it through the middle. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the pistol, Hurts. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Give up the gut to Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. They run it again with Bigsby. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Bigsby. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Hardman with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now Penix off the play action. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Design bootleg here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Penix
on 3rd down. It is caught left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down here from the 36. It's Penix yet again. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
You're 2nd and 10 now from the 36. And again, it's Penix. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 around Robinson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 22. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Nearly an interception on that play, and it sets up 2nd down. Penix finds his back. It's Robinson. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Ooh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture, and thankfully ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this 3rd down.
Third down, it's Penix. Hits him on the out route. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- to 4-point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Goes for 32 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. We've set it downs from 37.
First down, Eagles.
First down, around with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
Falcons, 28. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Spins out of one side. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Play fake. Penix. And we put everything he's got behind it. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still comes the snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with third and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. Desperation time here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in his rap thing than siblings. Nothing but my children. What? They disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag. We getting thrown like a pass in a family.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Hardman with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Working quickly here.
39 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
Penix on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Won't get this complete to Pitts. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. That's caught by Montgomery. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Penix. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. A great play.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10.
Daniel Carlson.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He'll head out of bounds on the return. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Handoff headed right. Barkley cuts it back. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice this game.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Penix to throw again on second. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Trying for it with Penix. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing Penix. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Penix is going to throw again. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21.
Again, Penix to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. In the red zone on 1st. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
I see through your act and I still enjoy.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Right up the gut. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver. near the goal line. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
Kate, you could just kind of feel it. That was a challenge this defense took personally. You want to run it at us? You're going to try to run it at me? I'm going to stuff it before you get started.
Throw is caught by the back. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going. But the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll run this with Bigsby. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Carry here for Bigsby. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 7 yards on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
For Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hand off here for Bigsby. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
Don't come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Going with Bigsby here. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.